Peace. What's happening, good people? This Gift here for Payusnomind, and let's talk about exposure, awareness, and the value of exposure and awareness, which online comes in the form of impressions. Now, this is a part of a series that we're doing on how value is established and extracted online. So make sure you watch every video in this series. While you're here, let me tell you about Marketing Brains, a new platform by Payusnomind where we're empowering artists with insights, information, inspiration, and tools. And you can gain access to market research like platform analysis, case studies, strategy guides, comparison charts where you could compare digital distributors, PROs, funding options, and more. Budget planners where you can set proper expectations and goals, see where you'll get the biggest bang for each buck, analyze potential outcomes across platforms, countries, and target groups. Use our release links, bio links, and URL shorteners where we'll collect, manage, and assist you in leveraging your data with built-in pixel integrations to simplify advertising and advanced tracking so you understand your value in the digital marketplace and know what you're worth to advertisers, platforms, and sponsors. Payusnomind, Marketing Brains. Click the link in the description box to sign up. So, exposure and awareness. Look at a place like Times Square in New York. I go down there. I see billboards everywhere, bright lights, these gigantic billboards. On those billboards are brands. So I get exposed to all of these brands when I go down there. I come home. I turn on the TV, watch a show, commercial comes on. It's a commercial for the same brand that I saw when I was walking the streets down on 42nd Street. I go online. I go to a website. I see banner ads on the website for the same brand that I saw the commercial for and the billboards for on 42nd Street. I watch a YouTube video and see an ad for the same brands. So you think about something like Old Spice, Geico. These brands are everywhere. And when you look at their ads, the ads are entertaining, they're funny, they make you laugh, but they don't always direct you to action. They don't say, go sign up for insurance. They don't say, go to the store and buy Old Spice deodorant. What the ads effectively do is make these brands synonymous with their industries, where Geico becomes synonymous with insurance and Old Spice becomes synonymous with deodorant. So when I'm in the market for deodorant, I think Old Spice. When I'm in the market for Geico, or when I'm in the market for insurance, I think Geico. And that is something that is generational, because the same way that I'm watching these commercials, I'm watching TV with my kids and they're watching these commercials too. So they see Geico, they see Old Spice, and when they get old enough to need deodorant, what do? They go with the name they know. So they know Old Spice, they go buy Old Spice. They know Geico when they need insurance and they get a car, they go with Geico because these are the names they know. People are most likely to go with the names they know. So that's what the awareness and the exposure is about. It's about becoming the name that people know. So when they're in the consideration phase, when they're looking for a brand to serve a certain purpose, they consider the names they know. So that is what exposure and the value of exposure really comes from or gets driven for. It's that brand recognition that establishes your brand to be the name that people know. Sales promotions. Now, sales promotion is you advertising for the explicit purpose of driving sales. So a sales ad would have a button to buy now. When you see a commercial, that is a sales promotion. There's a number for you to call to order the product. You know, they're telling you, go and buy this. That's what they want you to do. Now, exposure aids in sales promotions. exponentially by reducing costs. So when you look at things like lead generation, for example, you got cold leads. Cold leads are people with no exposure to your brand. They don't know that your brand exists. The conversion rates or the success rate, the percentage of people that you expose to an ad that actually will go and buy the product, when you look at that for cold leads, the success rate is around 1 to 3%. 1 to 3% of the people that you expose to an ad are likely to buy a product if they've had no exposure to your brand. But if you look at warm leads, people who have had some exposure to your brand, be it through a commercial, banner ad, some whatever way that they were exposed to it, the success rate shoots up. It's between 5 to 20% success rate, a 5 to 20% success rate if someone has had exposure to your brand. So it reduces costs, it increases the conversion rates if somebody has had exposure to your brand. And the reason why it reduces costs is due to how advertising works, particularly online, where there is an objective and optimization has to take place. And because you're paying for the eyeballs, the cost can skyrocket. So in this next video, we're going to talk about ad optimization. And through that, you'll understand why exposure and advertising to people that you've exposed your brand to reduces costs. Now, as always, y'all can hit me up at Payusnomind on Instagram, at Payusnomind on Twitter /X, Payusnomind@gmail.com. Make sure you check the Payusnomind.info website and hit the description box, the links to products and services that we recommend, as well as discounts, all of that good stuff. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. This is Gift signing off. Pay us no mind. Peace, good people. One.